Join me as I dive into the heated debate and challenge myself to pick the next leader of Canada between Carney and Poilievre. The upcoming Canadian leadership race is shaping up to be one of the most significant in recent history. Two key figures have stepped into the spotlight, and they couldn't be more different. Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre are both bringing impressive backgrounds to the table, and each has a distinct vision of Canada's future. Mark Carney, the former governor of the Bank of Canada, has built a solid reputation for his calm and steady handling of financial crises. He is known for his experience in economics and has been praised for his focus on climate change and green energy solutions. On the other hand, Pierre Poilievre is a seasoned politician who has made a name for himself as a strong advocate for the conservative values. He's tough on crime, vocal about the economic freedom, and passionate about lowering taxes. Canada is at a crossroad, and the country's next leader will have to a mountain of challenges to tackle. The economy is still recovering from the impact of the pandemic, and the effects of inflation are making life harder for many Canadians. And add to that the growing climate crisis, regional disagreements about energy policies, and ongoing calls from Indigenous communities for justice and reconciliation. It's clear that the next leader will have their hands full. With so many issues facing Canada, the next leader must be strong and unifying forces. They will need to bring together people with very different views and build a clear path forward. The reality is, these challenges are not simple. Affordable housing is becoming harder to find, and Canada's healthcare system is under strain from our aging population. Wait times are growing longer, and many Canadians feel the system isn't working for them. Meanwhile, environmental concerns continue to raise, and Canada is still falling short of its climate goals. The oil and gas industry remains a point of tension, especially when trying to balance environmental progress with economic growth. To move forward, Canada's next leader must be someone with the skills to navigate these issues while working with provincial leaders, business owners, as well as international partners. This person will need to balance progress with compromise, and sometimes easier said than done. For Canadians, this leadership race is incredibly important. The wrong decision could make current problems even worse, while the right leader could help guide the country through tough times and into a better future. The question is, who is best equipped to handle these challenges? Over the coming weeks and months, political analysts and voters alike will examine each candidate's policies, track records, leadership styles to determine who has the skills to lead Canada forward. Mark Carney or Poilievre, representatives two very different ideas about the country's needs. Mark Carney's focus on economic and his commitment to fighting climate change has earned him praise from progressive Canadians. Meanwhile, Poilievre has struck a chord with the conservative voters by advocating for smaller government, tougher crime policies, and support for the energy sector. As the campaign unfolds, Canadians will need to decide which vision aligns with their values and priorities. One major area of difference is healthcare. Carney has said that the expanding access to mental health services and investing in preventative care are key priorities. He believes that strengthening the healthcare system from the ground up. Poilievre, on the other hand, has taken a different approach. He has promised to reduce government red tape, fire bureaucrats, push for accountability within the system. His message is aimed at those frustrated with their sea of government inefficiency. When it comes to taxes, Poilievre has made a bold promise to introduce a flat tax system. He urges this will make tax simpler and spark economic growth. Carney, however, supports a more balanced tax system, one that includes targeted investments in education, innovation, and job creation to help Canada remain competitive on the on the world stage. Competitive on the world stage. Both candidates took part in the recent televised debate, and tensions were high. During the debate, Poilievre accused Carney of being another Laurentian elite, claims he was out of touch with everyday Canadians, and Carney fired back, emphasizing his commitment to fighting climate change and accusing Poilievre ignoring environmental concerns altogether. The debate sparked intense, in, intense reaction on social media. Supporters of Poilievre raised his aggressive style and his focus on working class Canadians. Meanwhile, Carney supporters applauded his calm demeanor and his emphasis on climate policies. The media wasted no time offering their opinions. Some outlets declared Carney the winner, praising his steady leadership and clear vision for the future. Others believed Poilievre had successfully tapped into voters' frustration, connecting with Canadians who feel left behind by traditional politics. As the excitement from the debate settles, one thing is clear: this race is far from over. Both candidates are under pressure to perform at their best, and they're needing to continue making strong arguments to win public support. Canadians are paying attention, knowing their decision will shape the country's future for years to come. So, as we analyze these policies and performances, it becomes clear that the choice is not simple. Both Carney and Poilievre present powerful arguments for what Canada needs right now. Will Carney's experience in finance and global diplomacy win out, or Poilievre's passionate defense on conservative values sway the voters? The decision is in the hands of Canadians, and the outcome could change the country's direction for years to come. Thanks for joining me on this journey into Canadian politics. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which candidate do you believe has the best vision for Canada's future? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on another important updates and insights.